garment of renown, the finest piece of satin in the whole of London town. The fashion door was slender, a reed with willow's grace, but I am of a sturdier stock, a different kind of race. I summoned all the chambermaids to pull the silken thread. Be brave, my lady, the eldest one with quiet caution said. The mirror reflects a battlefield where lace and bone collide. There is no room for modesty and nowhere left to hide. The whalebone is a curve today, a terrible decree, an imposition on the frame, the very soul of me. I'm anchored to the bedpost as they pull with all their might, until my ribs are singing in the middle of the night. I'm gasping for a shallow breath, a whisper in the dark, while every silver grommet starts to leave a crimson mark. The laces are a labyrinth, a tight and twisted rope. I'm clinging to the vanity and clinging on to hope. Oh, I am bursting forth from this cage of silk and steel, a tempest of oppression that the heavens surely feel. It is a philosopher's folly, a master's grand mistake, to think these tiny stays wouldn't eventually break. One single hearty laughter and the ribbon shall take flight, like ivory tipped arrows through the ballroom's golden light. A paragon of spirit in a debutante's disguise. I'm bursting from the seams before your very noble eyes. I try to stand it fitting in the tailor's dusty shop. The man's a mountebank whose trade I think we ought to stop. The cinching was a gentle breeze, a soft and modest skies, until the curves arrived, a most unruly rebel rise. I'm looking like a marble bust that's grown a bit too grand, while the spinet is a-playing and the dancers take their stand. If I should catch a humorous chill and let out a soft sneeze, I'll send the busker sailing through the palace with such ease. At the Duke's grand gala I am looking quite divine, but the velvet is a relic from a much more slender line. I stand as stiff as granite with my breathing pinned away, the most contained imbroglio in the kingdom on this day. The lacing is a heavy strain, a duty most severe. I'm the empress of attention and the queen of silent fear. I am a statue carved in stone within a painted world. Watch the stitching start to tremble as the minuet is swirled. A storm of thread and bone. I'm holding back an avalanche upon this velvet throne. One sudden drawing of the air, one turning of the waist, and every stitch of modesty will promptly be erased. A titan of a woman in an insignificant prize. I'm bursting from the seams before your very noble eyes. They say that less is more, but I am bringing forth the most. To the stays and to the ribbons, let us raise a final toast. The silk, it is a hero. The steel, it is a saint. I'm holding it together till I'm starting to grow faint. Oh, I am bursting forth, the containment has been breached. The limits of the fabric have been absolutely reached. Catastrophe suspended in the air. The ribbons are retreating like an army in defeat, and leaving me victorious, though entirely incomplete. A work of great creation, taking back her rightful size. I'm bursting from the seams before your very noble eyes. Fetch me a pelerine, fetch me a heavy cloak, for every last eyelet has finally bespoke. Does anyone have a needle? A very thick thread